The unexamined life is not worth living. The unexamined life is not worth living. Accredited to the Greek philosopher Socrates. Socrates definitely did not say this in English. English was non existent at the time. And we don't even know if Socrates really said it because we have a habit of crediting things to anybody and everybody. I know the saying at the outset sounds very negative and morbid. The unexamined life is not worth living. But it's not. I spoke to Socrates last night and he said, don't worry, it's a positive one. What he perhaps meant is understand yourself, know thyself, to quote another philosopher. Get to know who you are, dig deeper, understand your potential, and then eventually start asking questions, get curious, and then live a passionate life. Not too long ago, I read a book called The Comfort Crisis by Michael Easter. Anybody read that book? Must read. It's a fabulous book, Comfort Crisis. Michael talks about a Japanese philosophy called Misogi. Misogi. We have a couple of Japanese here. Perhaps that's not the right pronunciation, but I don't know. I just say Misogi. It is. Okay. We got a Japanese approval right there. Misogi just simply means purification. That's what it means. Purify yourself. There's a process, but it just means purification. Misogi has only two rules. There are rules. Japanese are full of rules, so there are two rules. The first rule is understand your potential. Get to know who you are. Understand how far you can go. Go hard at it. Get to know your potential. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're someone who can walk or run half a mile or a mile. As per the first rule of Misogi, you have to push yourself. We're not going to be unplanned. We will prepare, plan, push ourselves not to walk or run. The pace doesn't matter, by the way. Not to walk or run a mile or 2 miles or 5 miles. We are trying to understand our potential. We are trying to push ourselves. You commit from half a mile or a mile to run a marathon. Just commit and go hard, train yourself to do that marathon. Anybody watched Brittany Runs a Marathon back in 2019? One of the best movies I watched. Definitely a must watch. I don't know if it's on Netflix, but go watch it. So you push yourself to understand your potential, you commit, you train, and then do it. Now, you may or may not run the marathon. When I say not actually go to the day of the marathon, what I mean to say is you tried, but you may or may not finish the marathon. You may just go to 2 miles and give up. You may go to 10 miles and you feel fantastic. You may finish the marathon. But the point here is you now understand your potential. I know I'm giving you an example of running a marathon, but apply this to anything in your life. Anything, mental, physical, anything. You want to understand your potential. So now you know whether you can run the marathon or not run the marathon, but at least you now know the potential from where you were. That is rule number 1. Push yourself hard to understand your potential. Rule number 2, very simple. Don't die. Just don't die. Japanese, I don't know what they're thinking, but they just said, don't die as if it's in your hands. Let me tell you from personal experience, it's not so easy to kill yourselves. Don't call 911. I didn't say I didn't try to kill myself, but I pushed myself very, very hard at various avenues in my life, and I'm still not dead. So it's not easy to die. We think we will die coming and doing a public speech today. Kavita and Bhargavi were thinking they'll die. But they did not. They survived. The worst, the worst that could have happened is they would have passed out. That is the worst, but still not dead. Japanese being Japanese, I think they may have seen a lot of these Mount Everest climbers who actually kill themselves, right? You guys have seen that movie because you pushed yourself very, very hard, and sometimes it can happen. So the rule is there, but don't short yourself for pushing yourself hard, physically, mentally, in any other way. Don't short yourself. I'll give you a very, very quick example. My daughter, she's now 9 years old. Last year, when she was 8, she's a very good swimmer. We put her in swimming when she was 3 or 4, and she can swim really, really well. But last year, the swim school said, "Hey, she's already through everything. Can we put her in a swim club within the swim school? And we don't want to go travel swimming and all that." So they said they'll put her in a swim club. I was worried about her doing the swim club because she has never done full length laps. I thought she would chicken out in the first 10 minutes of that session, or at least at the end of the class, she'll come and tell me, "Daddy, I don't want to do this." Believe it or not, it's about a year now. Not only has she survived, she has pushed herself. She may have passed out and was just floating in the water, but she made it through, and she is a much stronger, with a lot of endurance swimmer. Correct? Now she's a child, so as a parent, I'm pushing her to get it done. We as adults, we don't push ourselves that hard. We think that we'll pass out or die, and we don't do it. So don't short yourself. Don't die is the second rule, but don't also chicken out. Don't short yourself. We are all in Toastmasters. So this is what I'll tell you. If you think you can come up here and speak for 10 seconds or 15 seconds or 30 seconds, commit to do a speech, a full-length speech. Prepare for it. Don't just show up. Prepare for it. Come and deliver the speech. Don't short yourself. We are here to help you. Misogi. Thank you.